Hey guys, welcome back to the Cult Classic Kids Show. And today I just wanted to make a quick video talking about the Nintendo Switch Online service. Because honestly, the shameful pricing and also the lack of new features that the Nintendo Switch needs desperately is warranting this video. One of my good friends, MetPatch420, talked about this. I will link his channel in my description. But the reason why I'm talking about it specifically as well is because, well, Nintendo influencers are cucks for Nintendo. And of course, you're going to say, well, Cassie, that's just what they do. That's something that you should be used to at this point. But damn, this deal is so egregiously bad to think that they cuck this hard for a deal that is no deal, in my opinion, is insane. And if someone's gonna call it out, I guess it just ought to be me at this point, right? Right. I was watching Arlo talk about the Nintendo Switch Online expansion, and in the nicest ways, he was saying, yeah, this isn't really good, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I'm gonna end up getting it anyway because I'm just gonna insert the fact that I'm a Nintendo YouTuber and I have to get it because it's my job. You honestly are the problem with this industry, man, and it's sad I have to say this because I watch Arlo here and there and I do like his content. But man, if you won't stand up for anything, even something as egregiously bad as this Nintendo Switch Online upgrade, wow. And it's not just him, it's the mass majority of the others as well. This Nintendo Switch Online service is boasting no real new features. They're just basically saying, look, upgrade to this new price point and we'll give you N64 games that you could play multiplayer and as well as Sega Genesis games. And honestly, man, Sora in Super Smash Bros. Is dropping today and I don't want to play it because the thought of me going online and playing shitty matches against people who have terrible internet because Nintendo's options for better internet are limited and people around the world don't have Japan internet is discouraging to me. And I already have a family plan with some of my buddies for the Nintendo Switch Online service, and I am already extremely unhappy with the service as it is. The service still has yet to justify its existence in any meaningful way. So Nintendo is not going to improve on their online infrastructure. Apparently, they've been going with the same online infrastructure since the Wii, but we're here and you are increasing the price by a lot. Come on, man. You guys should be ashamed of yourselves. Now, the current base model of the Nintendo Switch service is if you are in an individual membership, it's $20. But if you are in a family membership, it is $35, and that is for 1 year. Now, the upgrade model is optional, of course, but the pricing of it is by yourself, you pay 50, and with the family plan, you pay 80. I still cannot voice chat with my friends on the Switch. I still cannot send messages to my friends on the Switch. Some of these most basic, simple features are still not offered on the Nintendo Switch Online service. That is super disappointing. When I play online games on the Switch with my friends, guess where I'm at to talk with them? I'm on the PlayStation to talk to them when we're playing on the Nintendo Switch. That is how it's going to turn out when we are playing Mario Party. I'm going to be on a PS5 talking to my friends while playing a Nintendo game. And no, I am not using a phone app to do any of this because it is asinine. You know how ridiculous it sounds that I am on the competition service, something that is actually offered for free on their service, using their features to play on your service, Nintendo. That is ridiculous. And yeah, this is a fucking rant right now because it is so insane to me. Like when things are extremely difficult, like when there's a crazy situation, like, I know how to tolerate that situation because I can put it in my brain that, look, this is difficult, so I'm going to give patience to this situation. But this is such a petty problem that persists with Nintendo all of these years later that I cannot gather the patience to remain patient. I cannot calm down anymore. Like, it is so stupid that this is still a problem, Nintendo. And the fact that we continue to tolerate it is why it persists. So Nintendo influencers need to start speaking up because you guys are clowns at this point. The fact that you are trying to justify this or saying, look, it's not the best, but I'm paying for it anyway because it's my job to be into this shit. Man, fuck out of here. And most people in the gaming community don't really like me very much because I always be calling out the bullshit of all these companies and even the influencers in regards to these companies. It just is what it is. I've accepted my place in the community at this point because at least I'll be fucking honest. Oh my god. What really is concerning to me is the fact that PlayStation and Xbox are looking at this service, the price point, and noticing the lack of features, the lack of content, and the fact that this does not feel like a deal. It doesn't feel like a deal even remotely. And it is going to decrease the value of a dollar within the gaming community. And yeah, sure, I can admit that a lot of the games that are offered on here are cool, but let's be real now, a lot of the Sega Genesis games you can get on a Sega Genesis Classic or the release of the Sega Genesis collection on the Switch that you can buy on the Switch store right now for a decent deal and have a plethora of Sega Genesis games to play at your very fingertips. And guess what? You own that content for keeps. It's not something that you have to subscribe to some service to play. No, you bought it, you own it forever. And Nintendo over here is keeping the mass majority of their back catalog on complete lockdown in order to encourage a Netflix model service, which they control how many games you play, what games you play, when you play them, and it is subject to whether you're willing to pay $50 a year or not.
You can have my answer now if you like. My offer is this: nothing.
Now, I genuinely encourage anyone who really wants to play these games, but unfortunately do not own them physically, to put on your eye patch and sail the high seas. You're doing absolutely nothing wrong. Nintendo does not want to sell their product to you anymore. They want you to pay for a model service, not for the product itself. I am not paying for this service. It really just doesn't appeal to me personally. I mean, obviously, I do want to play a lot of these games, but I just don't like this model at all. My other fear is that Nintendo will lock features that are very much needed to this more pricier model. And I'm talking about features that we should have had when the Switch dropped. But yeah, guys, that's it for this video. I know I definitely ranted, and I'm sorry if you guys didn't really find that very much appealing, but I just had to say what I had to say. It is what it is. I'm just an idiot on here that has what, like a handful of followers that'll listen to me. Who cares? It's just probably me just screaming into the ether, and I didn't get any sleep tonight, so whatever. If you guys can, like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff, and follow me on Twitter and if you want to continue this conversation. With all that being said, guys, I'm out. Peace.